Hey love, so today we're going to do a Q&A. I thought I would do it from my car with a coffee. It's just a pumpkin spice iced coffee. Yes, I'm still on the pumpkin spice kick. I gotta get it while I can. I just thought I would film this in the car, hanging out, because I feel like, I don't know, I'm much less distracted when I'm in my car. I love my cats with all of my heart and more, but they are crazy. And they're always doing something, and there's always something going on, and it's distracting at home. So I thought that I would just sit in my car in my new hella comfy jacket. Oh my gosh, I feel like a teddy bear. It's definitely not flattering. It's not flattering. Where am I going with this? Anyway, I love this jacket. It's super cute. It's from Fashion Nova. I'll try and link it down below because someone will ask. But if I forget to, I'm filming the Fashion Nova haul this weekend, so it'll be up next week. Anyway, we're just gonna go through some questions. I did already film this, and I'm ridiculous, and I use the same memory cards. I'm down to 2. My biggest one broke, so I'm down to 2. The same memory cards for both my cameras, and when I preview what's on the memory card on one camera, sometimes it doesn't show up what is from the other camera, so I accidentally erased it. But I wasn't really feeling it anyway, so I was like, okay, it's meant to be. We're gonna start over. We're gonna do this fresh. Plus the questions were a little old, so I did just ask yesterday, like, for your questions for today. But I'm gonna cover the biggest things. There are 3 main questions that were asked over and over again. One was, how's my sister? She had a brain aneurysm last year. It's been almost 2 years now. Crazy. So how my sister is, and then what I'm doing with my aesthetics license, and then about confidence. So we're going to cover all of those and more. So we're just going to jump in. I'm rambly, so if you're ready to hang out, maybe grab a snack, grab some coffee, hang out with me in my car while I swing my ponytail, because I know I do that a lot, but that's okay, because it's me. I've said this in a couple Wellness Wednesday videos, but we're going to make Wellness Wednesday videos days where we like sit down with each other, or we can do food stuff, we can do mental health stuff, we can do all the stuff, all the things. I will try and get like a food related one up next week. I know a lot of you guys that love Wellness Wednesdays are here for that food, the healthy food recipes and stuff like that, the realistic healthy food recipes, so we'll do that. But anyway, I am rambly, so this is going to be a long Q&A. I'm sorry. Hopefully not too long, because I'm literally sitting in an Old Navy parking lot because I'm going to film in the dressing room, and I haven't been to Old Navy in a minute, so we're gonna check this out. Anyway, we're gonna jump into this Q&A. If you want to hear all about me and stuff and things, then you're in the right place. Just keep watching. Please subscribe if you have not already. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and more. We do fashion, we do beauty, we do wellness, all the things. All right, let's get into this. Okay, I'm gonna address the question about my sister first, because I feel like that's always overwhelming, and all the time people ask. So for anyone that doesn't know, for anyone that's new, hi, welcome. My sister in December of 2017, very end of 2017, had a brain aneurysm. It was very unexpected, and she was in the hospital. Her first day, I think, was 107 days. My mom will know. My mom was there with her the entire time. She was in Seattle. She had it here, but they life flighted her to Seattle. It was the worst year of my life. And not that long before that is when I lost Dior, anyone that knows. So not to talk about me, but sorry to talk about me. I know it's changed me completely, but that's not what you're here to hear about. We'll go into that in a minute. But my sister is doing amazing. She is back at work. She's working full time. She has a great job. She's actually working for the same place that she went to rehab in. And if anyone doesn't know the whole story, like, we were sure she was gonna like be in diapers, she was gonna have to be in a home, she was gonna, or like have 24/7 care. Like, she was not herself at all for a very long time. And in the last surgery, she had a brain cyst, and she lived for a long time without the bone, like part of her skull in. When they put that back in, fixed her shunt, fixed the cyst, all of the things in the last surgery, she woke up like almost completely herself. And I say almost completely herself, I feel like I notice things, and I love my sister so much, so please no one take this negatively. I don't mean it negatively. I just know her so very well that I know that some things are a little bit different, but for the most part, it's a miracle. She is like 99% herself, and anyone that doesn't know her as well as I know her might not even notice anything different. She's the happiest she's ever been. She's a much more positive person. Not that she was a negative person, just we're an anxious bunch. We're an emotional bunch. You guys know me, you know how emotional I am. I'm just saying that her outlook on life is much different. And I feel like we all, my entire family, our outlook on life has changed. Man, if you want to look at things differently, don't have, because it was terrible. But a big life-changing experience like that, a life or death situation, and whether coming out of it positive or negatively, like obviously when I lost Dior, that affected me in a different way, but the same way. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that was your cat, whatever, but he was the love of my life. And as soon as I moved out of my parents' house, within like a month, I had Dior. I lived alone for a very long time with Dior. Dior was everything and more. And I still miss him every single day. And so to have that happen, and then not too long, like within 6 months, have everything happen with my sister, man. But anyway, that was a really long ramble about everything, and I could literally make a whole video about that, and about how it's affected me, how it's affected my family, how it's affected my sister. If you guys ever want like an in-depth video where you want to like me to sit down with my sister or anything like that, let me know. You could do that. But she's good. She's good. It's a miracle. It's literally a miracle. We are so blessed. Anyway, I could talk about that forever. But let's talk about confidence, because I feel like this kind of ties in. Ardell Grigg, I think, if I'm sorry if that's wrong. How do you stay so confident? Definitely been struggling with mine lately. I feel like once I looked at confidence differently, I struggle with it pretty much every single day. Like, there are days that are better, there are days that are worse. I look at it much more as acceptance. Like, I felt like I needed to accept myself in order to take care of myself, in order to put myself on the internet. Like, I've been on the internet, I've been on YouTube for 6 years. It makes you look at yourself, but in every single positive and negative angle. People will point out everything about you. Things you didn't know could be an insecurity, they will point out as a negative to you. But people will also point out every single positive to you. I feel like in the last couple years, like, my body confidence, has changed a lot. It's really just been acceptance. And I think that honestly, a big part of that was everything that happened with my sister, just like life or death, where life is too short to not wear the cute dress. Like, what if I just never wore the cute dress that I wanted to wear? And that seems so stupid, but like, I love fashion. I went to school for fashion design. Like, I love clothes. I do. I love clothes. I love hair. I love makeup. I love all the things. And if I were to restrict myself like I did for so long, I would never get there. And I think that it was just me realizing that life is too short to sit here and hate myself. And for me to take care of myself and to better my health, I needed to accept myself for who I was in this moment. And I look at pictures, and I've weighed more than this. I think that we focus too much sometimes on going from not loving ourselves to loving ourselves. And I feel like there's such a long journey in there. There's so much. And self-love is not a straight line. It's not. It is a roller coaster, and I can be here and I can be here. Like, it's all over. But I think the biggest thing is learning to love yourself. Not necessarily like, if you can love your body and everything about it, and you can be confident, that's absolutely amazing. And I will applaud you. And I think that's beautiful. And I wish that that's where I was. But it's really honestly just about me accepting myself. Like, this is my body. It is what it is today. It's just about finding what's right for you, and just know you're worth it. Just know you're worth it, no matter what anyone says, no matter what you tell yourself, because I know that I am meaner to myself sometimes than any person on the internet could be. I know that. And I have gotten I've gotten some comments. In my 6 years on YouTube. I really have. And it's really, all I can say is it's about acceptance. Just, if you can accept yourself, that's the first step. Love yourself enough. You can love yourself and not like your body some days. You can love yourself and hate your body some days. Or your hair, or your face, or your teeth, or there's so many things. Like, I don't think I'll ever love my role. So I hope that made sense. Like, it's just, take it one step at a time. And honestly, I feel like you guys have been a huge part in me learning to love myself. I said that really weird. I get too excited. I speak too fast. Another thing that I have a recommendation for you is find people on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or anywhere that look somewhat like you. Like the things that you don't like about yourself. Like I followed so many plus size babes, and I could shout out a lot. I'll try and leave some down below. Girl, it completely, like, seeing them enough, size means nothing. Like, it means nothing. People are beautiful. They're beautiful at every size. Like, there's so many, you know, at every disability, at everything. Like, I find beauty in so many people, in everyone. Everyone has something beautiful about themselves. But I feel like that really helped me following other plus size babes and being able to look at them and be like, she's cute in that dress. Why can't I be cute in that dress? And even, like, there's days like this. Girl, I'm comfy. It is cold, 32 degrees on my car temperature thing. I don't know exactly how cold it is. Earlier, it was 18 degrees out. I'm not going to take the time to look at my phone and find the degrees. It's chilly. But I love this. I'm in a fuzzy jacket and I look round like a giant teddy bear. But it's okay because I'm comfy and it's cute. And life is not always about looking the thinnest and being the thinnest you can be. Thin isn't the only thing that makes someone beautiful. Like, I mean, I hope this is making sense. We're gonna move on from this because, again, this could be a whole video. I promise there's much shorter questions to come. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. The next one I got asked a lot was, what am I doing with my aesthetics license? Did I get my license? What happened with school? All of that. So I want everyone, I don't have any wood in here. I don't have any wood in here. All I have is my car, but I'm gonna knock on it. So what happened was I got my license, but in between finishing school, taking my boards, getting my license, there was like a 2-month or so gap because I had to wait to finish school. Then there's about a month I had to wait to take my state boards, and then like a month to get my actual license in the mail. So there was this like 2-month gap. And in that time, it didn't make sense to find a different job. I was doing YouTube. I make some money off YouTube. Not a lot. So anyway, in that gap, so I just kind of poured myself into YouTube. I was able to take the time to do videos that I normally wouldn't have the time to do. Like back when I was in school or working full-time, because most of my YouTube career, I worked full-time as a store manager for Hot Topic, and that took 40 hours plus, not to mention extra hours of my life. All of my videos before were filmed in my beauty room because it was much easier, much more manageable. So I poured myself on YouTube. I know that I'm rambling, I'm sorry. And during that time, I also got a deal with Boohoo and Magic Links, and I had never used Magic Links before. I never really tried to make money off of YouTube. I just did it because it was what I wanted to do. Obviously, there is money in ads. Girl, I heard that you get like less than a penny per ad view. Like, think about that. For how many hours I was putting into videos and everything. Oh my goodness. Isn't that crazy? Like less than a penny. I believe it. I believe it, because you have to get so many views to get any money. But this is not the money. Anyway, things happened. And I learned what Magic Links was. Magic Links, if you guys don't know, is where you just like with Boohoo, bless Boohoo. I love Boohoo so much. And the fact that I was able to, you know, make a video with Boohoo, and how it worked was they would send me clothing for free. I would make the video. There would be links down below that you guys could click. If you bought anything through those links, I got a small commission. Simple as that. Never did I really think I was gonna make that much money. I was like, I love Boohoo. It's like my favorite place to buy clothes. I can't afford to buy the clothes right now. Why would I say no? So I did that video. Magically, like, it's still not a lot. I don't want anyone to think that I'm like, I'm definitely not rolling in the money. I'm blessed that my bills are split right now, so I don't have to pay my full mortgage and stuff like that. But long story short, I started making enough money to pay my bills. I make just enough, literally, to pay my bills and like buy groceries. And that's pretty much it. That's why you guys hear me always talking about how I'm on a budget. But it's hard to want to do something else, even being as broke as I am, because I love this so much. And even though I kind of worked towards this for the past 6 years, I never really thought I would get here. I never thought I would do the damn thing, you know, be a YouTuber. I still like look at myself as just like a baby YouTuber. Even though I've been doing this for 6 years, God, so long, 6.5 years. And so on that subject, just know how much it truly means to me when you guys like use my links down below, when you watch my videos, when you're here to support me, not only for like my mental health and like, you know, feeling like I have all of you as my friends. You're also helping me like pay my bills, so I'm able to keep making these videos for you. And that's why I've been trying to make extra videos. It's because I want to like give back to you guys, and I love this so much. And for someone with a chronic illness, with chronic pain, chronic fatigue, it's a dream job. It's literally a dream job. And I hate calling it a job, but I know that that's what it kind of is right now. And this could completely crash and it could no longer work and I could have to get another job. And that's why I'm so thankful that I now have my aesthetics license. While I loved it, and I do love it, and I definitely might be doing it someday, I'm just enjoying this moment to be able to do what I love to do, and that's, you know, making these videos for you guys, sitting in my car outside Old Navy, pouring my heart out to all of you. I can't not look all around. There's just always so much going on. Why am I sitting in a mall parking lot? Funny enough, in the parking lot across from the mall that I worked at for many, many years. Wow, it blows my mind that I make YouTube videos. I'm a YouTuber. I'm paying my bills while very broke. Still making it work. And I am so thankful. I have made some of the best friends of my life by going back to school. And it was the best experience. And I'm so thankful for it. And it was worth it completely. And again, I could definitely, in the next couple months, need to go find a job in aesthetics. But why would I not be trying to live my dream? You know? Okay. Those were like the longest questions ever. Let's get some short ones because I could talk for so long. My friend Maddie, I love her so much. Maddie, I love you, and I already responded to this, but I just saw it again. It just made me so happy. She said, why are you the cutest and sweetest human being on this planet? Which little does she know? She is the cutest and sweetest person on this whole planet. I love her so much. We met in aesthetics school. I just love her. She's just one of those people who has so much light and love, and she just radiates it. And I'm so blessed to have her in my life. What is your favorite thing about yourself? I guess my heart, which is also my least favorite sometimes. I wouldn't even say that. Ardell Diaries, I love so deeply and I feel so deeply, and that also just frustrates me. Like I care. Like there are things like I don't like it's gonna sound dumb, but I don't like to watch the news sometimes because I will take it will destroy me. It will destroy me. I have so much love to give, and I'm like, I just got so much love, and I guess that's my favorite thing. I also love, not to be like, I love all these things about myself, is that I will never say I can't do something until I've tried. Like I just made a wedding cake. Never made a wedding cake in my life, but I did it. It wasn't the best wedding cake in the world, but I did it. Just do what you want to do always. I hope that makes sense. What's your favorite thing to bake? This is from Alyssa. Alyssa Makeup Lover. I love you, girl. We will definitely bake together someday. What is my favorite? Oh, I guess cinnamon rolls. I make these cinnamon rolls. I looked up like a white bread recipe, and that's where it originated from. I found this bread recipe and I really like it. I'll try and link it down below. And I end up just making that bread recipe. Most of the time I'll make it with Kodiak cakes, like buttermilk, just pancake mix. They used to have a baking mix and I would use that. But now I just use the buttermilk mix and use that in there. Therefore, they're like more protein. I have made them with the monk fruit sweetener and they're great. So good. So that'll save you. You'll have protein. It'll save you calories with the sugar if you don't want to use regular ingredients, or girl, use those regular ingredients. Because usually for like Christmas, I will make them for my whole family. And sometimes I'll make caramel sauce, which I also love to make to put on top of them, and make like caramel pecan ones or caramel almond usually, because pecans make my mouth itch. So even though a lot of people do love pecans, I love almonds. They are an all-day thing. That bread, you have to make it, let it rise, and then roll it out, make the cinnamon rolls, let the cinnamon rolls rise, and then you can bake it. So it is like a few hours thing. Sometimes it takes me all day to make them, but I love making them, and baking just is so therapeutic for me. And I know that that's kind of counterproductive to trying to lose weight, because baked goods, you want to eat them. I definitely ate way too much apple pie pizza last night, girl. Anyway, I'm gonna try not to make this too many questions because there was so much to talk about in the first few. Pretty Terumi, I think. Favorite movie? I think my favorite movie right now is Someone Great. It's a Netflix movie. So good. So good. It'll make you feel empowered. If you are in your late 20s, early 30s, like, you will feel empowered. It's just a cute movie. Just a cute, loving movie, you know. But all-time favorites, Hocus Pocus, which I haven't watched yet. I'll have to watch it tomorrow or on Halloween. While You Were Sleeping is one of my all-time favorite movies. Maureen L, this is a YouTube question. What is your favorite hair color that you've had? Right now, it's honestly the blonde. I never knew I wanted to be a blonde. I never knew that blonde was my thing. But I love having light hair. I clearly naturally have dark hair. I have a lot of grays. I've had a ton of grays since I was 19. So I always have to dye my hair anyway. So that's why I've had my hair so many crazy colors. Because I'm like, I'm going to have to dye my roots anyway. and the lighter my hair is, the less noticeable that is. But besides the blonde, definitely pink. Pastel pink, probably any shade of pink. I look back and look at my like half pastel purple, half pastel pink hair, and like I did not love it at the time, but it was so cute. I might be going red. I might like a strawberry blonde, light red head, more natural, which seems weird. I know a lot of you guys I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of hair video you guys want, and so many of you guys wanted a like hair dyeing video where I do crazy colors, and you want to see crazy colors, girl? Look back. I've done every color under the sun. I just don't think that's in this moment what I want. I'm enjoying having natural hair. Like that was fun. I worked at Hot Topic. Like I had all of that access to all of those fun colors all the time. And I mean, now I have even more access to more fun colors because of having my aesthetics license. I can purchase like Pulp Riot and stuff like that. So much fun. And don't quote me. Like, I mean, next year, next month, next week, I could change my mind. But in this moment, I'm loving the blonde. But I do think I'm going to go red because I kind of want to, I feel like my hair needs to go back to dark at some point. Just because this is, no matter how much Olaplex you use, no matter how many treatments you do, it's still tough on your hair. Like no matter what, it's hard on your hair. So I feel like I might ease back to a little darker, but who knows how long that'll last. See, Danielle Becker said, can you discuss your hair? You always say you have a weave, but what is the reason for it? What is your natural hair like? Your hair always looks so gorgeous. Thanks, girl. Again, tied into the last one, I have dyed my hair so many times over the years, and I have been bleaching my hair for a very long time, for years, on and off. I took a year break 2 years ago, so I've been blonde or light for about 2 years. I use Olaplex, I use treatments and stuff to make my hair the healthiest it can be, considering, but your girl's hair is getting damaged. It is. Like, no matter what you do, it's getting damaged. And there were a couple times where I probably pushed it too far. And so my natural hair looks like a mullet. I do have a hair appointment next month, and I am going to have her trim up the back to get it a little more even, because the back's just, no matter what we do, like the back just grows so much faster than the front. So my sides, I have done a couple videos. If you want to see what it looks like, I'll try and include like a screen cap. But I had my natural hair in my last Wellness Wednesday video. So last week, while I was making my caramel pretzel ghosties, I had my natural hair down. The back of my hair is shoulder length, a little longer, but the sides are like, these are my sides of my natural hair. I do have a clip in or two so that my ponytail is much longer. This weave is on its last leg. We got a new weave coming. I'm so excited. I love having long hair. My long hair, even when if I did just like let it grow out, but I can't do the grays yet, guys. I can't do them yet. Anyone that can, you do you, and grays are beautiful. But not for me right now, not for me yet. Maybe someday, not right now. I have too much fun dyeing my hair and coloring my hair. I really do. So it is impossible to get your hair like light, platinum blonde, any shade to get pastel to get pastel without damaging your hair. Like it's just, there's so much damage. Anyone that you see that has like really long hair and it's pastel, that must be like their first time going pastel. They must have had like long virgin hair, undamaged hair. Like it's so hard to get your hair to grow while you're bleaching it. Most of the time, like Pinterest hair, that's extensions. It's extensions. It is so hard. Like there are those rare unicorns that are born with really blonde hair that can have long pastel hair or long platinum hair and not do a ton of damage, but my hair is dark. So I love extensions because I love being able to change my look. I love being able to have all the hair. I feel most myself when I have a lot of hair. Like anytime I get my hair done, my hairstylist, Beth, is like, okay, you're back to you. You got your hair. Like every time we put the weave in, she's like, this is you. She knows that's me. It's just what I love. It's how I feel the most me. I mean, it's just what I love. It doesn't mean that anyone else needs to wear extensions. It's just what I love. Just what I love. It's me, Sasha. Me, Sasha. You mentioned in your last video that you have a fashion degree or something to do with fashion. Can you tell us about it? I'll probably make this the last question just because I feel like I ramble too much, and my camera's already stopped recording multiple times, so I've got to have like 45 minutes of footage. But yeah, I went to WSU, Washington State University, for apparel design. I graduated. I got my apparel design degree. I did a whole We had like a fashion show. I did a line called Confection inspired by cupcakes. I'll try and insert some pictures of those dresses. I should be able to find them. And what happened was, so after that, I moved to Seattle. I transferred with Hot Topic. So I had a job. I ended up becoming a store manager while I was in Seattle. So I just stayed as like lower management for a very long time while I was in school. Then I was just like working full time. And when I moved to Seattle is when I got sick. There was black mold in my apartment. Plus, like, there's so many factors that could have made my immune system freak out and like this illness decide to all of a sudden manifest. And so with that, my focus just shifted, and Hot Topic was very much like a comfort zone for me. I had good health insurance. I was comfortable in my job. I've had a lot of really great bosses. Catch me a year and a half out, still talking like I work there. Yeah, and just things changed. And honestly, to make it in apparel design, I mean, I thought Seattle would be enough, but then like my health I got to the point living in Seattle. I mean, I started my YouTube and I was just, my illness, my hands, I have arthritis in my hands, so it's really hard for me to sew now. So that just kind of went in the back seat, you know? I mean, I know that I could still sew a dress if I wanted to. It's just, I didn't want to move to LA or New York. I think that my whole time I was in college, I was so excited to move to LA or New York, and I was like ready to go, and I was ready to like make it happen. But then I was like, okay, I'm gonna move to Seattle and see what I can do there. It's closer to home. It was like literally I graduated and I was like, what am I doing? I need my mom. I can't go to LA or New York. Like, having an unstable, part of why I'm terrified right now, because this YouTube is not stable at all. Not having a stable career was always so terrifying to me. I think that my view on life is a little bit different now after everything that happened with my sister, where like I just want to be happy, so I'm going to do everything I can to be happy, and like YouTube makes me happy. That's why we're here right now hanging out in my car. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I loved it. I just don't think it was right at the time. And like, again, life changes, things change. And ask me 6 months ago, I was 100% positive I'd be working in aesthetics. So things change, you know, life happens, and I feel like life happens for the better. I'm thankful for my experience in college at WSU and going back to school for aesthetics. Weird to have a bachelor's degree that you don't use, but many people do. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the whole story. All right, loves, I'm going to stop rambling. This is going to be the longest Q&A. I was going to try and keep it short, but that didn't happen. I really hope my battery will last through this in the dressing room. I've been sitting here for a hot minute. Haven't even been drinking my coffee. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for being here. I can't thank you enough for watching my videos and commenting and liking and all the things that you guys do. I truly feel like you guys are my friends, and I just love you so much. And thank you for being here. Like, thank you so much for being here. Like, you have changed my life. You have so changed my life. The last time I filmed this, I cried. So, I'm gonna hold it together. But I love you guys, and I just, okay. For once, I feel like I'm where I'm, you know, meant to be, and that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna go shopping and film another video for you guys. I love you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, even though you probably think I'm a crazy person if you don't already know me. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. All right, I love you guys for the 10 millionth time. I will talk to you soon. Bye. A very, very much extra round, but oh. I hit my pony on this. Wow. High ponytails for the win. There was one question where someone was like, do you cover your roll because you hate it? I don't know. Boohoo is my jam.